Hello, welcome to Coach B's studio today. We are going to embark on an ambitious journey into what I call the geometry of human growth. And this is my attempt to explain Alfred Adler's psychology in logical form using Euclid's processes in his wonderful works. I think that this is a way some of us need to see things organized. And it's also going to help us find problem areas and differentiate it from other ways. So that's important to be able and to deconstruct it sufficiently so that we can see its fundamental nature and compare it to others. So again, the geometry of human growth, Alfred Adler's psychology in logical form. And we're going to start with definitions. The first one we're going to work on is individual psychology, and then his concept of striving for superiority, an inferiority complex, lifestyle, social interests, which I've worked on with a friend from Switzerland. To pronounce it in German, Gemeinschaftsgefühl. How was that? Fictional final goal. Those are 6 definitions we're going to explore in this session. So individual psychology is the study of human behavior as a unified whole, where thoughts, feelings, and actions are guided by a single purposeful life movement towards significance and belonging. This reminds me, another word that we want to define along the way is the holism, the idea of holistic approach. Number 2, striving for superiority. In Adler's psychology, striving for superiority is the innate drive within us to overcome feelings of inferiority and achieve mastery, competence, and self-realization. Definition 3, the inferiority complex. That arises when feelings of inferiority overwhelm us, leading to compensatory behaviors that may be maladaptive or disconnected, dysfunctional from communal goals. Lifestyle, or as we often call it, style of life, to distinguish it from the modern version of lifestyle. Style of life is the unique pattern of beliefs, behaviors, and strategies that an individual develops in childhood to navigate life and achieve a sense of belonging. And this connects wonderfully with the work I do in life traps. Number 5, social interest, or, as he said, a beautiful word, Gemeinschaftsgefühl. That is, social interest or social feeling is the individual's capacity to empathize, collaborate, and contribute to the well-being of others, fostering community and shared growth. And then the final one today, fictional final goal. A fictional final goal is a personal, often unconscious vision of achievement or success that guides our individual choices and behaviors. Some axioms, if you would. Axiom 1, the human mind operates as a unified whole, with all thoughts, feelings, and behaviors directed towards achieving a singular goal. Now that is the area that we can do a lot of discussion on, and perhaps where we do some therapeutic work is when we're not congruent to our thoughts, feelings, and behaviors. More on that later. Axiom 2, all human behavior is purposeful, aimed at overcoming feelings of inferiority and achieving significance within a social context. Axiom 3, the individual is inseparable from their environment, and their mental health is deeply tied to their capacity for social connection and contribution. problems then arise, which is axiom 4, when an individual's life movement diverges from social interest, leading to maladaptive patterns and personal dissatisfaction. Axiom 5, humans, we have the power to change our goals, our styles of life through self-awareness, encouragement, and community support. Some propositions and theorems that we'll operate under. Proposition 1, inferiority is the starting point for growth. Proof, every individual begins life in a state of dependency and vulnerability. These initial feelings of inferiority drive the development of skills, relationships, and resilience. Without the push of inferiority, striving for growth would not occur. Proposition 2, social interest is the measure of psychological health. Proof, an individual with high social interest collaborates effectively, fosters meaningful relationships, and contributes to the welfare of others. Conversely, a lack of social interest leads to isolation, competition, and maladaptive behaviors. Proposition 3, lifestyle or style of life patterns are formed in childhood. Proof, early experiences, including family dynamics, social positioning, and perceived strengths or weaknesses, shape our worldview and coping strategies. This style of life then governs future behavior unless consciously altered. Proposition 4, all maladaptive behaviors stem from a divergence from social interest. And look at, I said all. Much room for discussion here. Proof, behaviors such as aggression, withdrawal, or superiority over others arise when individuals prioritize personal gain or protection over collective well-being. These behaviors reflect a distorted striving for significance. Proposition 5, encouragement transforms maladaptive patterns into growth-oriented behavior. The proof of this, by fostering self-awareness and providing support, encouragement helps individuals realign their goals with social interest, enabling healthier relationships and personal fulfillment. So the next part is on corollaries and their applications. Corollary 1. Therapeutic goals must focus on increasing social interest. The application, therapy should help individuals recognize maladaptive patterns, uncover their fictional final goals, and cultivate empathy, collaboration, and community involvement. Corollary 2. Personal change requires the courage to confront one's style of life. Application, self-awareness exercises such as journaling or guided reflection encourage individuals to examine their assumptions and rewrite their personal narratives. Corollary 3. Community is essential for individual growth. The application, encouraging participation in group activities, volunteerism, and relationship building fosters connection and reinforces a sense of belonging. Now, let's go on to some problems and proofs. This is analogous to geometrical problems. Problem 1. To identify the fictional final goal guiding an individual's behavior. Solution: examine recurring themes in the individual's life, their interpretations of challenges, and their ultimate vision of success. Proof: once articulated, the fictional final goal reveals the underlying purpose of behaviors and can be adjusted if it no longer serves the individual or community. Problem 2. Cultivate social interest in a person lacking connection. Solution: engage in the individual in activities that require collaboration, empathy, and shared goals, gradually strengthening their capacity for connection. Proof? Over time, the individual will experience increased well-being as their contributions foster a sense of belonging and purpose. So, in closing on the geometry of growth, Adlerian psychology is, in many ways, a geometry of the human mind, mapping the forces of inferiority, striving, and connection into a framework for personal and communal growth. Like Euclid's Axioms and Theorems, Adler's principles offer clarity, structure, and a sense of direction in the complexities of human life. By understanding these principles, we can move closer to a life of meaning, significance, and shared growth. So as always, let's grow, connect, and thrive one story at a time. And if you like this, please subscribe or share it with someone else. See you next time.